Interest only versus repayment mortgages. Which one should you be using as an investor? Hi, it's Matt at Evo Star Property, and in this video we're going to dive into a topic that I get asked about a lot by new investors, and that is mortgages. Specifically, interest only versus capital repayment mortgages, and how understanding the differences between them can help you in your investment journey. Firstly, most of us know that a mortgage is simply a loan taken out to buy a property or a piece of land. Over a set period known as the mortgage term, you'll repay the amount you borrowed along with interest to the lender. Sounds straightforward, right? So let's talk about capital repayment mortgages. Repayment mortgages are what most people are familiar with. As you make your monthly payments, you'll pay back both the interest and a portion of the principal. By the time the mortgage term ends, you'll have fully repaid the entire loan and you'll now be the outright owner of the property. On the other hand, with an interest-only mortgage, your monthly repayments only cover the interest on the loan. This means the principal remains the same throughout the term of the mortgage. Now, on the face of it, you might say, why on earth would I want a mortgage that won't be paid off by the end of the term? One of the main reasons investors choose the interest-only option is because the monthly repayments are lower, as you're only covering the interest. The money you save on lower monthly payments gives you better liquidity and could allow you to invest in other opportunities elsewhere, giving you the potential for higher returns. There's also a level of risk involved, particularly if your other investments don't yield the expected returns, as you'll still need to repay the entire principal amount back at the end of the term. Bear in mind, if you're investing for the long term, you need to remember the power of inflation. Over a 25 or 30-year term, the house will have gone up in value while the debt is still fixed in time. So, if the house doubles in value every 10 years, but the mortgage principal stays the same, what you owe at the end of the term will be a small proportion of the value of the house. Not only that, but decades of inflation will have eaten away at the mortgage debt. The best way I've found to get people to visualise this is describing how when my parents bought their first house, it cost £6,000. Now back then that was a lot of money to them. But fast forward 35 years and that house is worth £120,000, which is 20 times what it cost originally. If we assume they took a £5,000 interest-only mortgage on that property, and we assume the mortgage was now due for repayment today, that £5,000 is not going to be a shocking amount of money to repay. To put that in context, most used cars are now worth more than £5,000. That is the power of inflation eroding the value of money and of debt. Now, just because many investors use this approach to maximise their investment gains, it doesn't mean that it's the right approach for everyone. For many, owning the property at the end of the mortgage term is a big plus, and being less exposed to financial risk can be attractive. If you're older and your time horizon is years, not decades, the repayment option may make a lot of sense. The choice between these two types largely depends on what you're looking for. If stability and the assurance of owning your home at the end of the term are important to you, then a repayment mortgage might be the best option. If you're looking for lower monthly payments and you're confident in your ability to invest wisely, or expect a large sum of money to come your way in the future, an interest-only mortgage might be more up your street. Your overall financial picture, your income, your expenses and your risk tolerance are all crucial in making this decision. Consulting a financial advisor can give you more personalised guidance. In summary, the choice between interest-only and capital repayment mortgages isn't a one-size-fits-all matter. It's about weighing the pros and cons in the context of your own financial situation and long-term goals. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.